We're asked to solve this C equation. Let's do it by completing the square. I haven't done it yet, so I don't know how difficult it's going to be. When you're completing the square, the first thing you want to do is you want to isolate all the x terms. So we will add 1 to both sides. Easy enough. So we get 2x squared plus 4x equals 1. Okay, before you complete the square, you have to make sure that the coefficient of x squared is 1. So we'll divide everything by 2. So we end up with x squared plus 2x equals 1/2. The next step is to look at the coefficient of x. It's right here. And we call that b. So b in this case is 2. So you go to the side and you take b and you divide it by 2. So 2 over 2, and then you square it. And you get 1. So the formula is b over 2 squared. And then you add this to both sides. Add to both sides. That's what we mean by completing the square. When you add this to both sides of your equation here, you are essentially completing the square. All right, so x squared plus 2x, and we're adding 1, so plus 1. So we added 1 to the left-hand side. Now we'll do the same for the right-hand side. We have 1/2 plus 1. If you have 1/2 plus 1, that's really 1/2 plus 2/2. So you get 3/2. Okay, this piece here will always factor. The trick is to look at this number and divide it by 2. So x plus 2 over 2. So 2 over 2 is 1. So x plus 1 quantity squared. Over here, we have 3/2. To finish, we have a 2, so we take the square root of both sides. Don't forget to put a plus or a minus. So x plus 1 is plus or minus square root of 3 over 2. The last step is to solve for x. This is the easiest step. Let's not get stuck here. Subtract 1, subtract 1. So we end up with x equals -1 plus or minus the square root of 3 over 2. And that's how you complete the square. That was supposed to be a harder problem, but it turned out to be pretty simple.